What up, YouTube? It's your boy Banks. And we back in the building, you feel me? It's True Talks. Cause True Talks, you already know. Let's get straight right into it. So I just want to again thank y'all for tuning in again. Share, like, and subscribe. Spread the word. You already know. Donate to the links below. Follow me as well. The links are below for Instagram and Twitter as well. Now let's go straight right into it. This is definitely, you already know, it's the second video of today. But, bruh, last night was definitely atrocious. Straight atrocious. And I know y'all are tuning in, and some of y'all are like, oh my God, he's going to abuse Pascal. He's going to abuse the Raptors. He's going to do this, X, Y, and Z. You know what? I'm not even going to do that because basically I've been echoing this sentiment the whole time that when it's time, they don't have that guy. When it's time, it's padded. No creator, no one-on-one ability. I've been trying to show y'all. But first, I just want y'all to, when you watch this breakdown in this context, don't come with the whole, oh my God, you know, we were just off today. The Raptors were just off that night. You know what I mean? It was just a bad shooting. This is unheard of, etc., etc. You know, they just were out of it. Don't come with that Fugazi mindset. Actually see what happened. I'm going to show y'all what happened. This has been the red flags for the Raptors all season and been the red flags for the Raptors all the time until Kawhi came. I'm going to show y'all. I'm going to enlighten y'all. I'm going to educate. So just pay attention, get enlightened. You get what I'm saying? Strap your seatbelt and come for the ride. You feel me? Like I said, remove that bias. Remove that, oh, this and this excuse and this and this. Remove that from your mind. Let's actually see what happened and you will see. Okay, let's go into the context. Because I gave it that context. You already know the Celtics and the Raptors. Let's go straight right into it. Okay, so we can see that they changed matchups here. Tatum's on Lowry. As you can see, Brown is on Pascal, Hayward on OG, and they have Kemba on Vanvleet and Tice on Gasol. But they're making Tice roam around and basically let Gasol be the one to beat them. See, on the drive, see the contest? Clearly, that's what they're trying to do. So they're trying to mix it up and force Gasol to beat them. Look, see? You're going to have to pull in gaps. This is a playoff intensity, playoff type of defense. Pulling gaps, but that's not how they move. Look, mano y mano. See? Pulling gaps, shot create one-on-one. Have that ability. You got to do it, but that's Rap's weakness. They don't do that. Look at the difference. You see what I'm saying? Even though he missed it, Kemba, he's used to it. That's what he does. He pulls in gaps. All these guys, Jaylen Brown, Tatum, they pull in gaps. They create one-on-one ability. See? Look at this. Pads. See? Contest. So that's not Pascal's game. You force him to do his weakness. Force him to shoot. If he hits it, you live with it. You see what I'm saying? Good D by Lowry. What we doing? Create one-on-one. My goodness. That's what you have to do. Create one-on-one. This is not even one of those. This is just a teachable moment especially for Raptors fans. Look what we have here. Mano y mano. Show me something. Kill him. Create one-on-one. Bruh, nothing. Can't do nothing. We force Gasol. You see how he helps off Gasol? Create one-on-one. Off ability. What are we doing? Look at this. Big pads. Look at this. He puts it. Look. Now his left foot's right. Left foot's going to be a pivot. Now right. Now switch back to left. He switches pivot 2 times. Boom. At the end of the day, Gasol has to create, and he was the only one that was able to create, even though he traveled. Look here. You're going to have to create. You're going to have to show me arsenal. See? Switch, pivot, fits. Boom. It's going to be a travel at the end of the day, and Lowry's complaining. But that's what I'm saying. You have to be able to have the create ability. This is why the Raptors will miss Kawhi when it comes playoff time. This was playoff intensity. They forced them to their weaknesses. They did scouting. Look at that. He traveled. Obviously, switches pivot foot for a 1-2 extra step off the half spin. And at the end of the day, you have to create. You don't have to use Arsenal OD, but you have to create in the gaps. You have to create and kill one-on-one. Look at this right here. Kemba the threat. The fact that he's a threat from these pull-ups makes Gasol hedge up. And that now chain reaction creates something else. And then look at that. A pass. You get what I'm saying? It's all about the little things. It's all about the threat. It's all about the ability. It's all about that's what it is. At the end of the day, Raptors don't have that ability guy. All these guys are basically, look, you got to create. You can't create. You can't. All this ball movement shit don't work with pads. When man can pad you and force you to one-on-one. Look at his pads again. They force you to one-on-one, and that's Raps. My God, blocked by Kemba. Do you remember? We get buckets. Make it fall like it's November. Transition. They on a mission. They brought playoff intensity type of defense because they're trying to show them this is a second round matchup. We're going to nice that noise. We're going to cancel the whole noise. Look at this. Look. People are like, oh, Pascal just missed. That's a great contest by Jaylen Brown. A one-hand floater contest, almost a foul. Great contest with no foul. Look at this. My creatability off the pick and roll. You see how Gasol has to step up because Hayward can pull the mid-range. It's about the threat as well. It's not just what you do, but it's just who you are and what you do. You know what I'm saying? Look. Mano y mano. You see how Tice? Tice is the one who picks up and they just switching everything. He goes back to Gasol. Look at this. Mano y mano. Even though it's a foul, they canceled all Vanvleet's penetration. Raptors are threes and layups. You see the creating ability? You see the little stop at the mid-range? Forces Gasol to come up a bit. He shields him, then goes by. Those are creating ability. Well, you don't have to always score mid-range. It's just the creating ability. Look at this. Where's the creating ability? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Mans are contact. They're cutting you off. They're right by you. No one's blow by. You know why. Everyone's, look at this. Look at the creating ability. Look, you see how Tice picks him up and they leave. And Hayward leaves Pascal and bumps Gasol to help him when he's helping him. You get what I'm saying? Because Pascal's on the shooter. We get back. Crate. Look at the cutoff. Look at this. No ability. No one-on-one ability. You can't tell me, oh, they just missed shots. It's look at the contest. No one-on-one ability, contested threes. Now when you're getting contested threes, now you're open threes, you're overthinking. Look at this. My God. No create ability. This is the story of the Raptors. This is why they've only succeeded when they got a Kawhi. This is who they are. Look at this mid-range. My God. Boom. That's what I'm trying to show y'all something, man. It's not just about missed shots. It wasn't their night. This is the blueprint. Look at this. No creatability. Force the bigs to shoot. Tice is roaming and helping off everything. Force the bigs to shoot. Yes, he might hit that a 1-2, but you can live and die by that. They're not going to beat you with the bigs killing from 3. Look at this. One-on-one ability. Force the bigs. Look at this. Get back and recover. Pads. When you don't get beat one-on-one, we don't need to help. There's no creation. As an offense, there's no creation individually. Look at this, bruh. This is the offense that mans are running because there's no creatability. I'm trying to show y'all something. Look at this. Big pads. They don't even have to help because look, pads, cookies, give me that shit. You see what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I'm trying to show y'all something, man. It's not just about, oh, it wasn't their night. Look at this. Even though he misses the shot, he creates a double team. They know that he's a threat, creates a double team. Next time he could pass or whatever the case. We don't need a double, nothing. We lock you up one-on-one. We don't even need to help. Look at this. Nothing. Cookies. Now we're in the lanes. You know what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? I'm trying to show y'all something. When you have elite defensive one-on-one ability and mans can't create one-on-one, look at this. Force, what we doing? Nothing. Look at the swinging. Bruh, it looks like it's open. It looks like it's open, but they're shooting under duress. Now it's a turnover. It's under duress. It's swinging. We're rotating. You know what I'm saying? We're contested. You're closing out under duress. They don't have dead-eye shooter. Look at this. You see how they shielded him? This is called game planning. They see how he just leaves the big man. Williams, look at this. All contact. Leaves the big man. Force Ibaka to shoot. Look at, you see what I'm saying? At the end of the day, this is how it's going to be. I'm trying to show y'all. This is what they're doing. Mano. Look at Tatum. He comes off the down screen and Ibaka has to step up because he could pull off mid-range. He could pull in gaps and that creates something. Chain reaction. Look, Jaylen Brown has an easy cut. Good get back. You see? Chain reaction. You get easy points off the threat. Just the threat ability alone. You get what I'm saying? And I'm trying to teach y'all something. At the end of the day, pull in the gap, Lowry. You got to. Nothing. See? Paint clogged. Nothing is there. You can't create one-on-one. Is going to be a struggle playoff time versus the contenders. And not only that, they don't fear you. Look at Wanamaker. He Wanamaker. Even Wanamaker is doing pull-ups off the curl. He's doing pull-ups off the curl. Wanamaker. And y'all can do one midi, one pull-up. Nothing. Look at this. Look at Jaylen Brown's IQ coming off the screen. He goes under the screen. Just cancel that whole screen shit. Cancel that whole ball movement. Cancel the whole play. Now you got a one-on-one me because you can't shoot. There you go. Now what? What are we going to do one-on-one? Boom. You see? He makes it. But that's a tough take. Wrong foot lay. Contested floater. We live and die by that. It's not about what you give up. It's making you give that up all the time. You know what I'm saying? Look at this. Force him. See what I'm saying? Force Gasol to shoot. That's clearly what they're doing. And then look at the difference. Creatability. My God. Boom. Bruh, I'm trying to show y'all something, man. It's just showing y'all, showing y'all clean footage of what it actually is. You get what I'm saying? And this is what it is. Look right here. Mono a mono, Pascal on the block. Go to work. He travels. You see what I'm saying? Brown, a defender with no length, is padding you, even though he's a defender. He's padding you. Like, bro, this is what I'm talking about. Look at this. Even Smart, bro. Boom. Like this, even Smart's doing floaters, having Pascal stumble. Like, this is what I'm talking about. Elite Arsenal, pulling the gaps. It's not just one thing at all. It's not just threes and dribble drive. Cancel this. Look at this. Nothing. Cookies. Nothing. Even though it's still their ball. There's absolutely nothing when you can't create. This is what I'm talking about. You can't create, no take. Look at this. Swing. And look at Jaylen Brown. IQ. He closes out. He doesn't even go to me. He jumps in his whole vision and contests with two hands in the vision. He can't see. See? To the naked eye, it looks open. It's not open. He can't see. He just blocked his whole vision. And then creatability. Double in and out. My goodness. Look, create. Gasol got to help because he's beat. There you go. Boom. You see what I'm saying, yo? At the end of the day, it's just creatability. You have to be able to create. You can't just always try to blow by and rely. Like when you're playing good perimeter defenders, look at this. Nothing. My God. Absolutely nothing. What is this? Look, cut off. Look at this action. Cut off, switch. Yep, Tatum, go to him, switch. Make Gasol beat you. Cut off. Okay. Help. Cut off. Contest. My goodness. Jaylen Brown's contests are actually beautiful. This is what I'm trying to show y'all, man. It's just at the end of the day, look, cookies, what we doing here? No creatability. It's just this is the theme of everything. It's not just missing shots. Look at the difference on the other end. Creatability and one. Boom. He's a damn son. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's just, you gotta understand, man. This is just this is a teachable moment. This is to humble everybody that's all Raptors this, Raptors that. You gotta look at this. You gotta shoot. A great contest again. You gotta be able to create. It's not just missed shots. It's psychologically and the psyche of the players. Look at him. My God. Bruh, floater if you know her. What happens is when you're forced to take tough shots and create one-on-one and you're out of your whole comfortable zone, my goodness, Tatum, you better rate him. When you're out of your comfortable zone, now when you do have open shots, it's not just an open shot no more. You're overthinking because you've been out of rhythm now. It's completely different. What we doing here? Brush screen, look at the creatability again. You see what I'm saying? Floater if you know her. Creatability, pulling gaps. We can create. What are we doing? My God, blow by with the pump fake, create. That's what we do. Create. Pump fake, one dribble, you gotta come to me because you know my threat. Pass back. You see what I'm saying? It's all creatability. Look at this. There's absolutely nothing. Force Gasol to create. Look at Gasol, the only one creating. Only one creating is Gasol, me. Gasolina. And you can't live and die by that at his old age. Be ready to know that. Come on, Pascal, show me something. There's absolutely, look, nothing. He had a midi. Nope. Wants to go to his patent. It's padded by Brown. My goodness. Look at the body language. You don't get back on transition. I'm showing y'all, man. Like, this is a terrible, terrible sign. And I'll explain it after we're done this. Mono with a big. You can't even kill him. Look at this, bro. Contest. You see what I'm saying? They want to force paint and get or dribble drive to the three. You already know leads to transition and he's wide open. My God, Tatum, you better rate him. And that's Game Boy known to 10 though. Come on now. Bruh, I'm trying to show y'all something, man. Like, at the end of the day, like, you have to understand what IQ is. It's not just about the fact, like I've been saying, the fact that, oh, they miss shots, you know, they're out of rhythm and giving all these excuses. There's a reason why the Celtics have their number. There's a reason why Kawhi is that guy. There's a reason why you don't win a championship without a superstar or at least a high-tier star. There's a reason why they say stars win championships. No, don't listen to that cap about defense wins championships. Defense sets you up, but at the end of the day, you have to execute. If I get bare stops, but I can't score because I have no creator, it's not going to do nothing because the other team has a creator. Defense can only do so much. A contest can only do so much if that guy is elite. You get what I'm saying? One, the Raptors don't have anybody elite on their roster. Two, they have solid role players. They have guys who are elite in their role, but elite individually in comparison to the whole grand scheme of the players in the league, they have nobody that's on that elite tier. For you, that man who asked, I didn't even respond to you, but the man who said, oh, Chris Paul and Lowry, how are they not top 20? They're doing the same. You can't just look at numbers. Chris Paul in this game will create. It's the same thing he did versus the Lakers. He can create. He can create in a pick and roll. He'll shoot the midi. He will now that he create, you hedge up, he dimes. He can create. So the offense will never get to a stagnant point. If there's one, like, you understand. Missing shots and missing shots. Let's say you're creating, this is what applies to the Celtics. They might go through struggles sometimes where like you see Tatum even early in the game, they're missing shots. Even the Celtics earlier in the game, they were missing shots. I understand missing shots. I wouldn't say, oh, that's great defense. Missing shots. People do miss shots. But when you're moving the same and you're missing shots and you have that confidence, but you just missed the one too, it's different than when your whole game, the way you guys play, the way you guys look is complete 360. That's not just missing shots. That's called the psyche is affected. That's called there's mental battle now. That's called they change who you are. They force you to be something different. This is exactly what Kawhi and the Raptors did to the Bucks. Because the Bucks, again, they get all their buckets off of when Giannis was penetrating to shooters, penetrate to shooters. But now when Giannis isn't able to penetrate and they force him to pick up because of the wall and they were rotating, now when they pass it to another guy, they're playing within duress. They're playing with late closeouts. They're playing and they have to now create, do a 1-2 pull up, or dribble drive and create to a next guy. And Giannis is kind of out the play. That's a complete different situation that they've been living in. That now mentally they're not used to doing that and they don't have the ability to do that. Now they're forced out of their main ability. So now they look weaker than now they normally would look, especially when the star is now playing under par. This is the chain reaction that happens. And this is what I try to tell people. This is why Kawhi, even LeBron, all these guys are more so different breeds. The Kyries, the KDs, these guys are different breeds because their presence on the court, the fact that they can create, so even when they are missing, the threat, like I showed you, the threat of them coming off a screen, the threat of them going to the 1 dribble pull up, 2 dribble, being at the mid range, people overreact, which creates for the role players. They track, they're the center of attraction. They attract stuff. Not only that, now that I'm eating, or you know that I have the ability to eat, it forces the role player to rise their level of play now. And they can now eat in a role where I'm not really paying attention to you that much. Oh, he got it. Oh, blow by. You get what I'm saying? Stuff like that. But when I'm paying attention to you, we scouted on you. This is a playoff atmosphere type of game. And you have no Kawhi. You're back to the old times with DeRozan. DeRozan, always palms are sweaty in those big moments. In the playoffs, ball movement works to a certain extent. Because I could, just like this game I told y'all, they could cancel a ball movement by switching. This is the problem Golden State ran into in the finals. You're going to get to a team that is of your caliber that now when I cancel your ball movement, what do? Can you create? Can you do anything like that? And when you don't have a guy that could do that, it's tougher for role players to actually do that and carry, or else they wouldn't be role players. This is what I'm trying to show y'all, but like everyone comes to me, oh, this and this, and y'all react. And I'm trying to, listen, normally I would be bashing these man's OD and going off, but I'm not even doing it. This is a teachable moment because I've been saying this from time. At the end of the day, and I'm trying to, because maybe when I holler and I say things and people laugh and whatever, and they're like, oh, you're disrespecting Larry, whatever the case is. This is a teachable moment. Actually listen to the words that I'm saying. When True talks, you listen. I've been saying from time, this is literally why the Raptors are a regular season team. Their blueprint, their makeup is literally regular season basketball, which is that people come in, they don't game plan OD, they go to the club, they do this, they do that. Yes, they're facing you, but they don't really rate you that much because you don't have that star guy. So it's not like, oh, LeBron versus Kawhi or MVP matchup, or I need to make a statement, etc. It's kind of like whatever we're playing you. And then the way they play is an analytic basketball way. Shoot the three and live in the paint. So what happens is when you're facing weaker perimeter defenders, blow by, you get a layup. If not, blow by, a guy helps, not kick out, and you get open threes. But when you actually have individual padlock defenders on the perimeter, which the Celtics have, which the Bucks have, which Philly to a certain extent have, which Miami to a certain extent have. You get what I'm saying? And you're now able to play them mano-a-mano, and they lock you up. I don't need to help if I padded you, if you're not in a position to score. So now, all that dribble drive to get the three is canceled. So now you're forced to ISO. And now when you can't ISO, this is why playoff ISO players thrive in the playoffs. But media will never acknowledge it. Analytic guys will never acknowledge it because they don't like it. Because them themselves have been role players. You've never seen a guy who's actually a star caliber player who has played the game and been in situations where, yo, I see why that guy's elite. They will never go with the analytic. Never, because they know how the game is. The analytic people are the guys who don't play the game, the guys who appreciate role players, and they just, they love the system. Or they're a role player in actual life. You know what I'm saying? The real Dons never co-sign analytic to that extent. It doesn't work like that. That's the battle. This is why you always hear all the guys saying analytic shit. When sure is this, all that shit. They don't rate that shit because at the end of the day, when you watch the game, you know who is who. The players know who is who. Like I showed you, Tatum is covered by Lowry coming off a screen, and Gasol knows, oh my God, he could pull that. Let me go up high. Ibaka knows he could pull that. Let me go up high. They know who is who. You get what I'm saying? So these are the things that the stats will never actually show you. It's about the ability at the end of the day is what I try to tell you. It's about the shot making. It's about the shot creators. It's about the guys who have arsenal. They thrive when it's come playoff time. You can't pad them. If they are missing, they are missing. Yes, you could play good defense to try to contain, but to pad them, that's for role players, which is what the Raptors are, a bunch of role players. So you could actually pad them. Pascal, I could pad. Lowry, I could pad. Lowry only took 6 shots. Vanvleet's trying, but he can still be padded. Especially with the perimeter of D and what I showed you. How's Gasol the one doing arsenal? And this is what it comes down to. Like, this is why I say, again, like I've been said, the Raptors only thrived and went over the hump. And y'all need to remember about the Philly series. They only went over the hump with a boom, 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 4 bounces. In that game, Kawhi shot 39 shots. And they kept coming. He didn't want to shoot all the shots. He gives it to them. Come. Because the palms are sweaty in that moment. It's nervousness in that moment. You know what I'm saying? It's a big game. The pressure is there. Anxiety, all that type of stuff is playing at mind. I've been in those situations playing too. Your heart is beating. But you have to be an extra Don to tell yourself, no matter who you are, even the Kobe's, their heart beats when they walk into it. It's electrifying. The pressure is high. You're human. But then you calm yourself down with that even killed mentality that I'm killing. You can't guard me. Are you dumb? You subdue all of that pressure, all of that anxiety. That's why you become so elite in those moments. And they look at this guy like, yo, the fact that he could do that with all of this pressure, that's different. And the Raptors don't have that guy. They never did. Only Vince Carter and Kawhi were that guy. You know what I'm saying? They've never had that type of guy. So I'm trying to show y'all this is the reason why the Raptors only won 1 ring with Kawhi there. And you see when the Warriors had that guy, how in just 11 minutes, the Warriors were splashing everything and how they looked. There's a difference. There's levels to this. I'm trying to show y'all something, man. This is a teachable moment. This is IQ because that's what I do. And the crazy thing is, especially when it comes to Pascal, this is the game where I even was saying it's supposed to be Spicy P. They don't have interior defense like that. But what did they do? They treated it like a playoff game. They said, we're not going to do what we've been doing before, where you get ISOs and then on the contest, nothing's happening. Tice is going to help. He's going to rotate. He's going to contest everything. We're going to force that big man to shoot. This was their game plan. Now in a series, obviously Nurse may adjust, etc. I'm not saying they'll get swept. I'm not saying there'll be a 5-game, a 5-game series. But if Pascal is nowhere near the number 1 option he's supposed to be versus these good teams that have good perimeter defense as well as interior defense, it's going to be lights out. Y'all are going to be in for a rude awakening. I'm telling y'all, they might even get swept. I'm showing you. And it's not an overreacting to the 1 game. I've been said this throughout the season from time. But because that's the way I move is I have an IQ for the game. Like I show y'all. The way I move is when I see things, there's always going to be positive and negatives in every game. The positives, I know if they could translate to playoffs, and if the negatives are just that 1 game negative, or if it's a consistent negative, and how would that translate to playoffs? You know what I'm saying? So when I watch the game, I don't overboost what's happening. You can go on a 20-game win streak. The Raptors could have went on a 30-game win streak, and still my mindset would say, when it comes second round, it's a problem. I will never, you know what I'm saying? Because I look at what's happening. You're scoring in transition. Especially when you play elite defense and you get bare transition, then you get threes, you get dribble drive. Like, it's just a great team overall. They're made for the regular season. But now when we focus on you and it's just you, and we treat it like a playoff game, and that's why I've been trying to tell people too, the bubble, yes, might enhance the Raptors because there's not fans, but regardless, there's pressure regardless. And that's what the bubble is going to show y'all, that games will always be intense, whether there's fans or whether there's not fans, because of the competitive spirit. The fact that, oh yeah, you're not going left. Oh yeah, clamp him. Oh yeah, switch. Oh yeah, that's off. Rebound, boy. Yeah, that's all you hear. That still has an intensity there. There's still a type of, oh my God, my palms are sweaty. Oh my God, there's pressure. Oh my God, I'm in a hostile environment. It's still there. It's not that it doesn't exist. It's still there. Y'all don't hear it because of the commentators. It's still there. So regardless if there's no fans or not, mans will still get exposed if they're about that or if they're not. You get what I'm saying? I'm telling y'all, just wake up and smell the coffee. Some of y'all are in for a rude awakening. If you have a Raptors fan that is this, you know what I mean, they're hurt or they're just, yo, don't worry about it. I'm good. No, you can have your confidence all you want. But at the end of the day, let them come see this video. Share, like, and subscribe. Make them come see this video because this is a teachable moment. Normally I would go off, I'll be snapping, etc., etc. But at this point, I've been saying the same thing like a broken record, that this was a teachable moment. So mans can actually listen, because sometimes y'all hear me, but you don't listen because you laugh when I say something that might sound funny, which to me, I'm not even trying to be funny. That's just me. But at the end of the day, you laugh or you take it the wrong way, or you listen to like a word that I say in the sentence. Lowry, he's not elite. And then you just go off with that. When I'm talking about, you don't listen to the whole context of what I'm talking about. He's not elite in comparison to X, Y, and Z. You get what I'm saying? All that type of stuff. Like, you guys don't listen to that. So this is why I'm thoroughly just explaining. I'm not even going ham OD. Even when I should. By 40? This is the game Pascal's supposed to cook, but he has the advantage. He has the mismatch. Brown is on him. I'm not saying Brown is not an elite defender. Brown is crispy at defense. But he's 6'6". Pascal is 6'9". There's no defender with length. You're supposed to be able to be cooking season. But the fact that you couldn't, it's even more of a worry about Pascal come playoff time than I've even been saying. Because now even when you do have a mismatch, it's not even a mismatch. Oh my God, man. Just let that sink in. You feel me? Anyways, it's True Talks, because True Talks. Share, like, and subscribe. We out here. There's no doubt here. There's no drought here. You feel me? Oh man, yo. Bruh. I can't wait, man. This is definitely gonna be a second round matchup, most likely. So I told y'all, man. Vanvleet, Lowry ain't gonna do nothing with these guys padding like that. Now, again, I'm not saying they're not going to do nothing the whole series and not have a game where they break out and they're just hitting tough shots or whatever the case is. But overall, if I force you to your weaknesses and this is how you move, bruh, you already know, man. And I'm out, man.